Lilith in Leo is passionate, expressive, and full of flair. She is a diva to be reckoned with and really a force of nature that is meant to shine in this world. So, when I talk about true Black Moon Lilith, it is an astrological point um, with the moon's orbit, and I will attach a card here so you can watch my full video on explaining what true Black Moon Lilith means generally in astrology. But mostly what I focus on is that she represents, that this symbol, that this point represents our primal instincts, our deepest desires, our connection with the earth and our physical bodies, and how those two things are really, all of those things are inseparable, and how they represent the divine feminine, and this kind of need of the patriarchy to suppress the divine feminine and fears the divine feminine. And so, because it is nuanced, because it is instinctual, because it doesn't fit into a box, and so all things related to true Black Moon Lilith then come back to relate to our autonomy and how we express ourselves and express our instincts. And then on top of that, we get all this shame, blame, and guilt around it because these are things that are not appreciated or accepted or whatever in most of our society. So, one of our jobs is to recognize those challenges within our chart and letting our instincts really be expressed. So with Leo, we're talking about charisma, we're talking about confidence, we're talking about joy. This desire to perform, which doesn't necessarily mean that everyone with strong Leo placements or with their, in this case, with their Lilith in Leo needs to be a singer, dancer, performer, actress, politician. Those are all kind of things that exemplify Leo energy. It doesn't mean that you need to do that, but it means that there is this craving and this desire to be seen and to have that attention, and that there's nothing wrong with that. Because one of the key virtues of Leo is that Leo rules the heart. And so when we're doing these things, as generally as Leo, and specifically as true Black Moon Lilith in Leo, we are doing it because there's something in us that needs to be expressed and seen and recognized. And so we get suppressed. People will suppress that urge and suppress that desire with telling you to stop seeking the stoplight, to tell you that you are needy, to tell you that you are always attention seeking, which the fact is, in a way, you are. But that isn't a bad thing. And I want you to recognize that and recognize that you are meant to shine. You are meant to be the center of attention. But let's take that lesson from the Leo part of it, which is that it needs to come from the heart. That what are my deepest desires, what are my deepest passions that I want to share. And when you do that, you shine this light that brings other people in. Again, kind of going to the negative side of this, what can happen is that you can invoke feelings of jealousy both within yourself and within others for your shining, for the way you shine, and that's not your fault. It is not your problem if other people are jealous of the way you shine, but it's also important for you not to get caught up in the need to be validated by other people, because the more you shine your light, the more people just come in. You don't have to go after it. You don't have to seek it. You only have to seek what's in, is connecting with what's in your heart and following that instinct on how to share it and where to share it. Otherwise, again, those jealousy feelings and that you try to steal some, or you're afraid somebody's going to steal your spotlight, or you think that there's enough light to go around, and Lilith, true Black Moon Lilith in Leo makes so much light. You are the vision of brightness. You are a vision of light. You are literally the sun, because this is the instinctual side of ourselves. This is the instinct, again, this most primal piece of who we are. And so with Lilith and Leo, it's just about shining and shining and shining and following those passions and following what you love. So the things you need to ask yourself are, what does the heart want? And tuning into that energy and not concerning yourself with what you think other people want, that will allow you to get the attention that you seek. And there's a big difference there. And so, kind of deconditioning and quieting the mind so you can tune into your instincts, so you can get into that heart space. So, breathing in, shut, and deconditioning all of those voices in your head that said, oh, whatever it is, the thing about deconditioning, that there's not enough light to go around, or that um, that if you shine, you're gonna hurt somebody else, or shine, all of those things that we get stuck in, or we're comparing ourselves to somebody else. This person is standing on in the spotlight doing the things that I love. Like maybe you are somebody who wants to perform, or who has that desire to perform, and you see someone singing your song, like literally, kind of that metaphor, and you're like, well, now they're stealing my light, they're stealing my thunder, they're singing my song. You are going to sing your song. You sing you can wait for them to finish. You don't have to interrupt their song. You don't have to stop their song, but you can find another stage. You can find the time. You can let your instincts take you to where you need to go to be able to shine, to be able to share. And trust me, those people will flock to you, because people will bask in your sunlight. People will bask in your light. And so the more you get in the habit of not comparing yourself to other people, the more you will get the attention that you need and crave and deserve, because you are worthy of that attention. You are, again, meant to shine. So do that. Cultivate your passions. Cultivate your self-expression. Cultivate your desires, and just share them and let them shine, and drop into the heart. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts, and get out of the way of yourself, because there's nobody who is stopping you. I promise. It may feel like that, and you have. Let me rephrase that. You may have experienced that. You probably have experienced this, because Lilith does experience oppression from other people. People have told you to sit down and shut up. And so I don't want to diminish that at all. I don't want to invalidate that experience for you, because that is not what this is about. This is not invalidating your experience of people actually telling you to sit down and shut up, or be quiet, or that you aren't enough, because they have told you that and you listen to it. And so stop listening to those people. You are meant to shine. You are not supposed to sit down and shut up. Do not edit yourself. Do not shift yourself. Do not change yourself in order to appeal to other people, because you do crave, again, because you do crave that attention. You do, but you can do that without seeking validation from others. You can receive attention. We all deserve attention, to be showered in love and attention. And Black Moon Lilith, Leo people need it more, not more than others, but sometimes they do need it more than others, and there's no shame in it. It is who you are meant to be, and it is what you deserve. So don't let those voices that told you to stop shining to keep you back from being who you are. I hope this helps. Have a great day.